Standing up, standing up, standing up, standing up. Glamour talks to comedians, and this is Standing Up.
I'm Claire Moore, writer, comedian, investigative journalist, girl. I'm here tonight at one of America's final frontiers, Chicago's open mic scene. Who are these people? What are their stories? What are the thoughts, joys, and fears of the many peculiar characters who frequent this establishment? Tonight on Standing Up.
Hello. Hi, how's everyone doing?
Those 4.5 beers are in the frisbee.
I'm here tonight at the Annoyance Theater and Bar in Lakeview, a venue known for its bold performers and even bolder smells. The Annoyance is an outstanding theater to witness some of Chicago's rising stars, mere steps away from one of the best targets on the North Side. Tonight, we get to the beating heart of this Windy City institution, and if we're lucky, locate the bathroom. All right, so I'm here with
My name is Paula Harrington.
Ben Levy.
Tommy Cook.
Ben. What brings you here today?
Right here to the Annoyance?
Yes.
I'm doing some improvised music.
Specifically, I'm here tonight for the open stage. I'm hoping to do some stand-up if I make the lineup.
Testing out new jokes. I'm here every week. Love to do it.
What sets you apart from other comedians?
I'm trying to figure that out. I'd like to say I strive to be true to myself. I strive to be real and honest. But yeah, I'm still figuring out what's different about me.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh my God. My beauty. I just love that the weather's getting warmer, because I really missed getting catcalled. I missed it so much. Baby needs validation. Baby needs to know she's hot. I mean, one thing is that I am trans, and there are more of us now, but there's still like, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where you see another trans comedian and you're like, oh, hello. Like, so, yeah, I don't know if that necessarily like sets me apart, but maybe is a different point of view than some people haven't had before. So,
why is your voice important? Moving on. Okay, what brought you to comedy? What made you think that you wanted to do this?
I used to make YouTube videos when I was younger. They were about how to play different instruments that I didn't know how to play, and they were pretty fun. And then I was like, well, there's no real history there's no real future in that. So I wanted to go be a teacher, and then I did teaching for a little bit, and I had a kid bite me right on the arm. And the thing about kids is you can't bite them back. So I was like, well, I'm not doing this anymore, and here we are today.
Yeah, absolutely. I once worked as a swim lesson instructor, and a child spit in my eye.
Oh man.
Yeah, and I had to go, oh, and that was all I could do.
Oh, you just pull him underwater just for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, his mom wasn't there. We don't know what would have happened.
I would say it started from being an angsty teen, and it transitioned more into, I don't know, what I like performing the most.
Yeah, I can definitely relate to just kind of deep guttural desires of kind of fear and shame, and then transitioning into goofs and spoofs.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
I was at a camp when I was 14, and I went for music, and there was one class where they were doing stand-up, so I decided to take it, and I love the teacher. I haven't done stand-up classes since, but I've done a lot of stand-up, and I love it.
I've got a best friend, and she's really cool, but not as cool as mine. Mine's fucking awesome. His name is Max, and he can dislocate his arm.
Lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
We're going to play a little game,
Yes.
if you will. This game is called Convicted Criminal or Conservative Comedian. I'm going to read you a quote, and you're going to tell me whether it's from a convicted criminal or a conservative comedian. Super
Yes.
easy. All right, we understand how the game works?
Yes.
You feel good about it? Okay, awesome.
Yes.
And there are no points because no one wins in the game of fascism.
Of course,
Yeah,
yes. And
so-
there's a Venn diagram there, too.
Yes, exactly. Starting off super low ball, okay? Quote, the reason there's so many gay people now is because it's a chemical warfare operation. Convicted criminal or conservative comedian?
I'm gonna go conservative comedian.
That's a conservative comedian.
That is a convicted criminal. That's Alex Jones.
Shoot. Okay, never mind.
Fuck. What's the difference with him?
So true. He currently owes $1.5 billion in civil lawsuits. Amazing. We'll go on just another super easy one. Quote, I think capital punishment works great. Every killer you kill never kills again. Convicted criminal or conservative comedian?
Conservative comedian.
Oh, that sounds. Every killer you kill. That sounds like a comedian. I think.
You are correct. That is conservative comedian Bill Maher. He's the winner of 41 Primetime Emmys. And his show, Real Time, is currently in its 22nd season.
Boo.
It's wonderful. All right, we'll go for another, just a real lowball here.
All right.
Quote, I realize nothing is stopping me from becoming Batman. Nothing. I have a Batcave. I have an Alfred. I have a Batmobile, a Bugatti. I can fight. Convicted criminal or conservative comedian?
Convicted criminal.
That is convicted criminal Andrew Tate.
I think. Can I guess the name of this guy?
Yeah, you want to guess?
Andrew Tate.
It is Andrew Tate.
Bang, dude! Big fan out here. Big
Andrew
fan.
Tate is currently under investigation for human trafficking.
Yeah, not good. You got it. You had to stop that, like in the '80s, I think they stopped it.
I feel like we should stop that all the time.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm glad I got it. Sad that's the answer.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's one of those things where you win, but then you're sad.
Yeah.
It's really fun. Okay, we'll do one more. This one comes from just a lovely, real friend of the show. Quote, it's not as good as it was, AIDS. AIDS was awesome in its heyday, wasn't it?
Oh man, that's a comedian, I think.
That's a conservative
That is
comedian.
Ricky Gervais. He's currently worth $160 million, and he has 3 Netflix specials.
That's not bad.
So we're at the end of our game, and no one has won. Everyone's sad. Awesome. Thank you very much for playing.
Oh, thank you for having me in this game of sadness.
Of course.
Now, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Pride, but it's quite gay, you know, and it's because it has to be. If it wasn't, it wouldn't be Pride. But, you know, I went there with my family, and this whole place was filled with drag queens and everything. And I don't know about you guys, but you guys ever seen tits on a guy look so goddamn good and turn your dad liberal for a second? You ever seen that?
All right, we're going to do another game. This game is called Are You Funnier Than a Drag Queen? So, as we all know, the art of drag has been at the forefront of comedy since its inception. Unfortunately, drag queens are under attack across the United States, both legislatively and culturally, including here in Chicago. So, what I want to know is, if drag queens are driven out of comedy, will you be able to replace them? Right?
No.
Right? We're going to find out. So.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a
No,
question.
I'm going to test you.
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not.
test you.
I won't.
I love that you're confident about your ability so far. So, the way this is going to work is I'm going to read you the first part, the setup of a joke told by a drag queen. You're going to give me a punchline. Then I'm going to tell you the real punchline. And then our sound guy is going to give a thumbs up if you're funnier or thumbs down if you're not funnier.
Oh, this is nice.
Capiche? Cool.
Yes.
We feel good about it or no?
Capiche.
Awesome. Great. So, this first one comes from longtime friend of the show, Bianca Del Rio. Bianca says, this girl is so fucking ugly when she goes into a haunted house, blank.
All the ghosts scream.
Oh, she scares the ghosts.
She scares the ghosts. I don't hate that. Pretty good. Bianca says she comes out with a job application.
Okay.
Funnier, not funnier. Not funnier. All right, we're not doing good. Okay.
That's okay.
I'll
I'll
give
get you
another
on this one.
We'll get you another one. Don't harass my press.
I won't.
We'll get you another one. This one comes from Trixie Mattel.
Mm-hmm.
She says, Katya, where do you get your outfits, girl? Blank.
Who's Katya?
It's another
Can I ask
a
that?
drag queen.
Oh, okay.
Don't
Where do you get
ask
your?
stupid questions on my show.
Okay. Where do you get your outfits?
Mm-hmm.
New Jersey.
Oh, the cum store.
The cum store. That's one I haven't heard before. Pretty good. Trixie Mattel says, American, apparently not. Funnier, not funnier. Not funnier. Not funnier. We're going to do better next time. We're going to do better next time. Let's move on. This one comes from the gorgeous Miss Darian Lake. She says, you remind me of a Russian doll. Blank.
Looks like there's a little lady inside of you.
Looks like there's a little lady inside of you. Darian Lake says, full of yourself.
That's better.
Uh-huh.
That's better.
Yeah, I think we all agree that Darian's funnier than you. You remind me of a Russian doll. Blank.
Oh, little.
Little. Darian Lake says full of yourself. Funnier, not funnier?
Yes.
Funnier.
Yes.
Funnier. That's the first time that's ever happened.
Thank God.
I'll go ahead and let them know they can push drag out. You can take over.
I mean, I'm pretty.
Yeah, exactly. Well, unfortunately, there are no winners or losers because everyone loses in the game of homophobia. But it's okay. You did your best, and we'll appreciate you for that. We'll do a couple more questions for you here.
Okay.
This one comes from the iconic Mark Maron. He once said, "Comedy is the only thing that stands between us and fascism, the humanity of decency that is available when groups of people get together. Would you consider yourself to be a fascist?"
No.
Can you prove it?
I'm Jewish.
Would you consider yourself to be a fascist?
No, I don't think so. I really hope not. I mean, I am wearing a shirt that is like this is stolen valor, so maybe.
Me, personally? Oh my God, all the things I'm doing. You know what? I love shit. I love hyperpop.
Absolutely.
And that is, alternative to some of the corporate
Yeah, no, absolutely.
pop music. I don't know.
No, Charlie XCX is on the front lines.
Yes, she is.
She's standing between us and demise. And I believe that in my heart of hearts.
I do.
Absolutely. That's a wonderful answer.
I'd say on a very minor scale, I'm promoting independence and honesty, and fascism is sort of the opposite. It's everyone should be the same and the government should lie to people. Although saying comedy is the only line between fascism, I think that's a little extreme.
We're going to critique Mark Maron. Interesting. Good to know. Can I also ask, how is your comedy helping to prevent fascism?
Well, I have this joke that I bring everybody together with at the end. If I'm bombing and I feel like people don't like where I'm going with things, I always tell them facts about the praying mantis and how it rips off the head of the lady rips off the male's head, and then I try to convince everybody that we should have sex with praying mantises so we can all die.
That's fun. Researchers have concluded that if a manned mission to Mars were to be conducted, a comedian would be a necessary addition to the crew in order to boost morale and maintain relationships between personnel during the very long flight. What joke would you tell a suicidal astronaut?
Oh, there's no need to jump. There's plenty of space.
We got it. And I that's not even a joke. That's just what I would say because I would want to, change the focus.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Sometimes you got to go away from humor.
You do.
And back into reality.
No, I would just do a dramatic monologue. Yeah, I would just do talk radio.
Like a Macbeth type or like NPR?
No, I would go full like David Mamet.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I don't know. I really thought it was going to be really empowering for me, but it really did a huge reversal of my self-esteem. And I ended up just texting him, "Why do you love me?" Women, why? Why do we need to send butthole pics?
That's serious. I do feel like that would make me want to trudge ahead in my interstellar voyage. Yeah.
No, but maybe then I would be suicidal after doing that, so I don't
That's true. It is kind of a trade-off in terms. Yeah, absolutely. My favorite question. Can you tell us your favorite joke? Knock joke. If someone's like, "Oh, you're a comedian," tell me a joke. What joke do you tell?
Oh, I usually just say no.
It doesn't have to be yours. It just has to be good.
Oh, it just has to be good? Oh, fuck. Okay, well. Okay, so a joke that I tell, it's very quick, and it's usually how I get the audience on my side.
Absolutely.
Is up top on my set, I just say I'm trans, but we all know that. You saw the bangs. A favorite joke by someone else. Joan Rivers had one where she was her parents put up a sign that said "Last girl before freeway," and I think that's pretty funny.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
My favorite is, why do you never see elephants hiding in trees?
Why not?
Because they're so damn good at it.
Dry as tears used to be dry, but now they're all wet up in their eye. That's it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. This is the one that I like to hit people with. It said I'm quite insecure, about myself, more specifically my head. I don't think it's all right, but maybe I'm just sucking dick wrong.
Maybe you're just sucking dick wrong.
Maybe I am. Who knows?
You heard it here first. Maybe you're just sucking dick wrong.
You ever thought about that?
Thank you so much for joining us tonight on Standing Up. All right, well, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
That's a wrap.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Amazing.
Jesus fucking Christ!
wipe the lube after that girl.
Well, folks, it's been lovely, but all good things must come to an end. I hope you've enjoyed venturing with me into a world few of us can truly fathom, and most of us should try to avoid. I'm Claire Moore, reminding you, kiss your mother with that mouth. I would like to rip off some heads of some people that I know, just casually.
Okay,
if I could
yeah.
just do that anytime.
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
asking me too much about my personal life, trying to speak to me on public transportation. I would love to do that. Yeah, that's a good answer.
Public transport? I'm sorry. That's just how my grandparents met.
Well, hopefully they didn't meet me.